Welcome into the Sunday Sports Blitz. As always, we're bringing some expanded conversations from around the area, talking about events upcoming here around Erie. Let's take a quick look at the show, break down what we will be bringing to you on this episode. The Metro Hall of Fame. We'll have a preview of the inductees, what the event is coming in a few days. The Erie Otters recently dropped their schedule for the 2025-26 season, and also Cooper Cousins is coming back to Erie. We'll have more about his camp coming up next week. But first, we have to start with the Hall of Fame. Thank you very much for joining me today to discuss this, Dave. First things first, talk about the inductees that are coming in this year. Any name that specifically maybe sticks out to you, being that you've been here doing this for a couple decades now?
Sure, Logan. First of all, thank you for having us. Rather than just pick out one inductee, I mean, they're all so impressive, and every year they are impressive. But this year we really seem to have a really broad spectrum of sports as well as time periods. For instance, our inductees include this year Wally Blucas, who has been a long-time athletic administrator, played a big role in the development of the PIAA, really well known in the area. Jody Burrows from Corey. Jody was a basketball and softball star in Corey, played basketball on the collegiate level at Northeastern, and continues to work in college coaching to this day. We have Jim LaCorchik. Anybody that's grown up in Erie or lived in Erie any period of time knows what an institution Jim LaCorchik was. Yeah. Sorely missed, and a really well-deserved honor for him to be going into our Hall of Fame. Joe Orengia, his success individually in the powerlifting field, goodness, unbelievable. And he's then translated that further as he's coached and developed other people in that field. Again, all these well-deserved. Tom Reisenweber. Tom is an institution with the paper. His ability to be in 30 places at once and the level of coverage that he provides. He's also on our board, but so no one thinks it was a homer situation. He had nothing. It was a complete surprise to him as there was the regular nomination process was followed. Again, well deserved. Kelly Rowan Reese. McDowell softball standout, went on to play at St. Bonaventures and put up some pretty impressive statistics there as well. Dave Stachinski, my era at Gannon University, Gannon College at the time, what a stellar career he had there. Played a couple of years in Europe. Prior to playing in Europe, he had actually been drafted by the 76ers. Fred Vicky, Mr. Vicky, swimming circles, accomplished coach at Strong Vincent. His involvement with aquatic societies ever since then is legendary. Cleve Wright speaks for himself. Gannon's women's basketball coach. Excited to have him included in this year's inductees.
I want to say, I like that this year, like you mentioned, is kind of a little bit of each time period. And you got Tom Reisenweber, who I personally see all the time, Cleve Wright. I've covered Gannon basketball many times, and then even names I've never heard of, but the legacies they left are incredible. Now everybody sees these names, they're being inducted. What does this really benefit? What is the real meaning behind this Erie Metro Sports Hall of Fame?
Well, first of all, our banquet's going to be on the 25th. That's one of our key focuses during the year is the actual induction process and the honoring at the banquet. I can put in a plug. As far as for $15, you can become a voting member of the Metro Sports Hall of Fame. As long as you become a member before the end of this calendar year, you'll be eligible to nominate and to vote in next year's election. The way the process works is that nominations are taken from all the dues-paying members. The board of directors sorts those nominations and votes on who gets on the ballot. We carry people over for 4 years if you're not successful the first time on the ballot. So the dinner is our focus, our most visible focus, but beside that, we really look to provide recognition for high school athletes as well. This past Wednesday, we just had our reception honoring high school seniors. Every high school, every athletic director in the county can nominate a male athlete and a female athlete. They're awarded scholarships for just being nominated, thanks to the generosity of the Vorshek Family Foundation, as well as some contributions from the Metro Sports Hall of Fame himself. And then they further honor individual athletes within that group, thanks to generous folks like the Costello Family Foundation, the Erie Otters, Marsha Marsh, and Dr. Guthleben. They provide additional award scholarship money. So it's a combination of really trying to preserve the history of Erie athletics and then also recognize high school standout athletes, not for the athletic side of it, but the academic side of it comes in as well as the schools nominate them.
Now, real quick to wrap things up, you mentioned the dinner, but it's a record this year. Nobody can come to the dinner anymore. It's officially been sold out. Has that happened before, or just was it a surprise to you maybe this year that it was sold out?
It really wasn't a surprise. We're really starting to build momentum toward that sellout phase, and then COVID came along. We've been having these dinners since 1986. A couple of years we took off when we were part of the state association, when we hosted the state banquet, and then of course we missed the COVID year. But to answer your question, Logan, yes, we're sorry that no additional folks can attend, but we're certainly proud that it is a sellout. We have just under 300 people coming. It's going to be a great program. It'll be a great night honoring all these individuals and their accomplishments, just as it was this past Wednesday when we honored the athletes and the high school athletes and their families.
Well, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. And again, the date for the ceremony is?
June 25th.
June 25th. There you go. All right. Well, again, thank you very much. We're looking forward to the ceremony, and we'll have more from the Erie Otters talking about their schedule release coming up.